Hello guys, today I was thinking we're gonna go through some resources, and the resources I wanna go through is the Tidal Essence, Temporal Essence and Twilight Essence, which you can use to upgrade your exclusive weapons on your heroes. For example, you can see here on Freyasto I have plus 15, on my Lily May I have plus 25, and on Mikola I only have plus 5 at the moment, because I haven't prioritized getting her exclusive weapon out just yet. That's the topic we're gonna talk about today, is how you're gonna prioritize in the beginning as a new player and also as a free-to-play overall, because these resources are pretty sparse at times. You don't get them that often, and it takes some time to actually collect them and be able to up. So it's really important that you upgrade the correct heroes. But in the future, they said they were gonna release something that will make you able to reset exclusive weapons. We haven't gotten any more information on that yet, so we don't know how that looks like. If it's gonna be like a ticket-based system like this, or if you're gonna have to pay like diamonds. So depending on that and how that reset works, it's still really good if you prioritize correctly. And then you might ask yourself, but how do I prioritize and what do I prioritize? If you haven't watched a wishlist guide or how you should set up your wishlist, go and do that, because exclusive weapons and how good an exclusive weapon isn't based on what hero you should go for first. So take that into consideration. This is not a wish list. It is, if you have the hero, this is how you utilize it in the best way. So first we can go over the different tiers of upgrading. So first we have this weapon to +5. For that, use 150 Tidal Essence, and you get a new passive. From +6 to +10, you get a new passive as well, but it costs 75 Temporal Essence. And from +11 to 15, you also get a new passive, costs 200 Temporal Essence. And then from +16, +25, you use Twilight Essence. And here you don't get any new passives, and the only thing you're upgrading is stats you get. So for example, if I go back into the game, I go in on, I can't do it on Freyasto actually. So the only thing I would get, like here from upgrading it, is stats. So it's nothing special, you don't unlock a new ability like I would do here. Like you see, at +15 is the last unlock you have. So there's no new passive or anything beyond +15. So to get it from 16 to +20 is 125, and then from 21 to 25 is 500. But what you will be capped on always is Temporal Essence. And especially if you're free to play, it will just stack up. Like on this account, it's also stacking up on my Twilight Essence, because I don't get enough Temporal Essence right now to use them all. And I haven't spent any money on getting packs like Buffer. I haven't spent any money on getting packs like this, where you get 100 Temporal Essence, or any other Temporal Essence in other packs either. So it's a bit hard to be able to use all of your Twilight Essence, but that's something will happen over time once you get more Temporal. But let's go into the priority. So I'm using Pridewin. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can go in and check this as well. So on the left we can see the heroes and their names. Next to that we can see the priority. So for example, if you had an Arden and if you have Almost as well, you want to prioritize getting Ardens up first, and then you could go for Almost, for example. That's just an example, and like I said earlier, this isn't a wish list where you should be like, oh, these are really good. No, if you have them, then this is how you should prioritize. So it has nothing to do with how you should pull in and should pull them. Like, it has nothing to do with that. So that's just a way to get it out of your mind, and don't think of it like these are the best heroes. It's just like, if you have the hero, this is the investment you need to be able to unlock the full potential of that hero in the modes the hero is used. So we've gone through the characters, priority, and now we have PvE investment. So to use Light Arden to his full potential, we need him to plus 10. And the same goes in PvP. He's well used in both PvE and PvP. So that makes a lot of sense. Then you also might ask yourself, why does it say plus 8? Why wouldn't you bring them to plus 10 straight away? Because there is a... I can't show you right now, but in between plus 5 and plus 10, there is like a sweet spot where you can invest some Temporal Essence just to get some additional stats on the hero. So that's why there is a plus 8. And there is some like middle grounds as well. And then if we scroll down a bit, you see the priority of the heroes increases as we go down. And as a free-to-play or someone that's just starting out and don't have a lot of Temporal Essence unless you're gonna buy them, I would start saving up Temporal Essence to make sure you have them for certain heroes. So if there is a new account, I would save them up so I can at least get Odie to plus 10 when you unlock him. Make sure you have as many as possible for Lily May as well. And then you want that sweet spot where you like have enough Title Essence and Temporal Essence to upgrade like the new heroes you're very close to getting. And even if I were to get up, maybe say someone like Damien quicker than I got up my Odie, for example, and I was close to getting my Odie up as well, I wouldn't go to plus 10 on Damien just because I have him. So that's something you really have to figure out on your own when you should or shouldn't go for these heroes and upgrading them. Because it's really important that you save them for the very high priority ones as well, even if you haven't gotten them yet. Because sure, you might get some utilization out of Damien, for example, down here if you upgrade him. But he's also part of a team with Lily May and Odie, for example, where you need them to get the full potential out of Damien as well. So they come together in a way. So even though this isn't a wish list, it's just one of those things that you should save your Temporal Essence for. And if you're starting to pull for one of these heroes, then you should start saving those Temporal Essence for that hero. Otherwise, you will get the hero up and you won't have the full potential of the hero. And you might say, man, I regret getting this hero because now I need to wait for my Temporal Essence to utilize them even more. And that benefit of getting some of the strongest heroes in the game won't benefit you as much, because they will always be better with the upgrades. And in the beginning, I would say plus 10 on most heroes is fine. There is some exceptions like Lily May, for example. I think she's just a safe bet to plus 20 as soon as you can, and then plus 25. But with that being said, then you also need to have your other teams set as well. Kind of hard to put all this into perspective, because what you really would need is a video where you go over like wish list, exclusive weapons, team building in both PvE and PvP for that matter, to like get all these ideas across. But that's also one of the great things with being a part of a community And what I recommend is joining Analytica. There's a lot of people in there, and there's a lot of channels that can help you with how you should prioritize this stuff. And there's many helpful people in the community as well. If you wanna figure out stuff on your own as well, that's fine. Like, you do you. But it's just hard to have an entire video talking about all these, because there's so much you need to think about. And in the future, I will make a optimal free-to-play series. I just don't have the time right now to do it, but in the future I will do a kind of list like this, where I actually continue with an account where I show you all of these like philosophies and theories and how you can implement them more properly. But I just don't have the time. But to conclude this, you should wait. I wouldn't go and start upgrading heroes on medium priority if you don't already have all of these heroes. Most of the heroes up here as well, depending on who you go. I wouldn't start upgrading these. +5 could be fine, because that's where you use Tidal Essence. Temporal is way more important and valuable. But I wouldn't go for anyone in medium. Like I said, I'm just repeating myself once again. If you don't have heroes up here completed. And it also depends on your account, of course. But then we also have a small part of this that is also the hero focus, where you use Tidal Essence to upgrade the hero focus. And that's also one of those things where I would probably follow priority list and say, if the priority here is very high or high, could upgrade the hero focus. Or you could upgrade the hero focus and it wouldn't be bad for you. But you shouldn't go in on every hero straight away and upgrading the hero focus, because remember, the Tidal Essence to upgrade them to +5 as well. And if you don't have those Tidal Essence, you won't be able to utilize your Temporal Essence. So in the beginning, you can just save them up a bit more and so on. And eventually you will get more and more heroes, and you will have all of the hero focus as well. So don't worry about that. It will come in time. Don't stress about it. Because that's usually one of the mistakes people do in the beginning. They're stressed about making progress and they think they need to use resources as soon as they get them. Don't make that mistake. Save them. Make smart decisions. And there is more information on Pridewin here as well. And here the example explaining the +8 breakpoint is because you only need 30 Temporal Essence. And then the 9 and 10 cost 45 together. So that's why it's just a value. But that's it for this exclusive weapon guide and hero focus guide. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.